On today's Dinging Corners, we are going to be talking about my love for opening day, and I hope your love too. So sit back and enjoy today's Dinging Corners. Welcome, everyone, to Dinging Corners, a baseball podcast powered by SlabStox. I am your host, Nate, and today we are talking about the greatest day in sports history, and that is opening day for baseball. It's going to be the second best day for me in 2021 outside of my wedding day later on in the summer, and I could not be more excited for opening day, April 1st, 2021. A little bit late this year on opening day, but this day right here is one of the most exciting days. You have so much hope. You have food and drink, and you get a whole day of baseball games, and it starts right away with the Blue Jays and Yankees at like 1:10 Eastern, and then we got a game at like 2:05 Eastern, and then, or maybe, yeah. I don't know. We got a whole day's slate of games, and I could not be more excited. I hope you guys are excited. So because of opening day, we are going to do an unadulterated podcast. We do not have a slideshow. We are not going to have a screen share. I am just going to talk about, why I love baseball and some things I'm excited about for baseball, probably off the top of my head, but hope you enjoy. If you don't think that's for you, there's not going to be any prices. There's not going to be any like stats. Just pure baseball for today because of opening day. I didn't want to ruin the opening day vibe by talking about guys' stats or guys' prices or anything like that, because who cares? Who cares? It's opening day. That being said, if that you don't think that's for you, then I will see you next Dinging Corners. Today, we're just going to talk about our love for baseball. And at the end, if you're still with me, please tell me why you love baseball in the YouTube comments. Share with me, how you got into it or what you love about it or what you love about opening day, because there's so much good stuff about opening day and, so many memories to be made with loved ones that I hope you all have a fantastic time today. I hope you all took off of work. Unlikely. I'm sure some of you are probably keeping MLB.TV up on your phone while you're working at your cubicle and then trying to avoid getting caught. I've done that before. I've had games on my phone while driving a forklift before. Whatever you got to do. Within reason, stay safe. Stay safe. Don't go driving out on the roads and be watching MLB.TV on your phone. That's dangerous. And if you're stuck in a situation like me where you have MLB.TV because you got it free from T-Mobile, but you can't watch the Brewers, go get yourself a VPN. Pay for it, though. You can get some sketchy VPNs if you don't pay for them. And spoof that IP address to somewhere not in Wisconsin or wherever your favorite team is. And watch your favorite team. Because if you have Fox Sports as your team's provider, you're kind of out of luck unless you're paying for cable, and that's like $150 a month because they got rid of it on YouTube and AT&T and all that stuff. So good luck. I hope you guys all have a wonderful opening day, and let's jump into it. Some things that I love about opening day, but before I begin, check that out. You like that? That is a Christian Yelich sketch that B Condron Art, BCONDRON_art on Instagram. He had tagged me in some stuff, so I was like, hey, man, can you draw me a Christian Yelich? And he did. I think he knocked it out of the park. I think it looks amazing. I haven't hung it on the wall yet, but pretty incredible. Very excited to have it ready for opening day, framed up and everything. He even matted it. He put the mat in there. I just had to get the frame. And so if you're interested in getting some art like that, which looks really incredible, hit him up on Instagram. He took requests from me. He might take requests from you, but he also has stuff up on his website that you can find in his, you can find it on his bio and on his Instagram, bconderon_art. You can find in his bio his link to his website, and you can get prints. And he's running a 40% off ends today, I believe, because of opening day. Pretty sweet. I love it. I think it looks incredible. And so, they say no free ads, but free ad for Brian there because that art is incredible. So let's talk about opening day. And the reasons I love it, because it is unlike anything else. It's unlike anything else in sports. Opening day for basketball, not every team plays, I don't think. And usually, as a Bucks fan, we always played like the Bobcats back in the day, who are now the Charlotte Hornets because the Hornets moved from New Orleans once New Orleans became the Pelicans. So the Charlotte Hornets always played the Bucks. That wasn't very exciting. And opening day for football is kind of fun, but it's kind of like sneaks up on you. It sneaks up on me anyways. And it's just one random Sunday. But opening day for baseball, a beautiful thing. Thursday afternoon, right? Today's Thursday. Thursday afternoon, you get out of work. You go, if you want to eat like a Milwaukeean, you go and get your brats, right? You go and get your favorite cold beverage, beer preferably, because you got to soak the brats in them. You put the brats in a pot, you soak the beer, you put the beer in, you chop up some onion, you put the onion in, you parboil them, you take them out, you put them on the charcoal grill, you grill them up nice, and you take your brat, you put it on the bun. Got to be a thick bun, not a hot dog bun, but a thick bun. Pretzel bun if you can get it. I don't know how many people can get pretzel buns in this world, but pretzel buns, excellent. Put your brat on there, get your mustard, no ketchup on brats. Get your mustard, put it on, get some sauerkraut, get some of those onions out of the beer, put those on. Excellent. If you want to eat like a Wisconsinite, that's what you got to do. I don't know what other people eat for opening day, but that is big in Wisconsin. If you don't know what a brat is, go to your local grocery store and do not stop looking until you find a brat. I'm sure they have to have at least one kind. At least the butcher has to have like their own kind of brat or something. Go find it, boil them in beer, drink a beer while you're at it. Unless you're a kid, if you're a kid watching this, drink a soda, drink a Mountain Dew. Unless you're like a diabetic, I guess, then drink water. But get your brats, get some chips, maybe some Crunchers, jalapeno chips, something like that. No free ads. Again, I'm giving ads out everywhere, but Usingers, get Usingers brats, delicious. Get your favorite cold beverage, get some chips, maybe get some cheese curds, something like that. Sit back and enjoy a day of games. There's nothing better than an unhealthy meal Thursday afternoon, just watching baseball game after baseball game after baseball game. So that's one reason why I love opening day is the food. The food is always so good. Maybe hit up your buddies, go to a Buffalo Wild Wings, get some wings, watch some games, drink some beer while you're at the on your lunch break that you take for an hour and a half when you only get 30 minutes or something, and deal with the consequences later. But opening day food, the best, the absolute best. But that's not why I love opening day. The reason I love opening day is because hope springs eternal on opening day. Every team, doesn't matter who you are. You could be an Orioles fan. You can be a Dodgers fan. You can be a Phillies fan. You can be a Texas Rangers fan, right? It does not matter who you are. You have hope. You don't know what's going to happen. Look at the Marlins last year. Look at the Marlins. Nobody expected them to be good. They made the playoffs, right? No one, I know extended playoff picture and stuff, but nobody expected that, right? Nobody expected them to be good. They were supposed to be a bad team. And so a team like the Orioles, you have 2 or 3 guys break out that unexpectedly, and then from there, you are absolutely golden. You can make a wild card easy. And so that is why I love opening day, because you can even be an Orioles fan and you've got hope, right? As a Brewers fan, I know our offense isn't going to be amazing. We're really banking on a bounce back from Christian Yelich, which is what I'm expecting. And we're banking on a bounce back from Avisail Garcia and Omar Narvaez and Keston Hiura. Are they all going to bounce back? I don't know, but they're the bats that have to carry us. but our defense should be amazing. Luis Urias at shortstop, Travis Shaw, Orlando Arcia at third, Colton Wong, the best defensive second baseman in baseball, at second, right? Omar Narvaez was like one of the best defensive catchers. And you have Manny Pena, who's a really, 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 really good defensive catcher, probably better than Omar Narvaez, even though he doesn't get as much playing time. Keston Hira moving to first base should be an upgrade. And then you got Lorenzo Cain, Jackie Bradley Jr., and Christian Yelich in the outfield. That defense should be amazing. You add that to our pitching staff, topped by Brandon Woodruff and Corbin Burns, and back end of Josh Hader and Devin Williams. And the Brewers might not give up 3 runs a game. It's going to be incredible. Might be difficult to score, but this should be the best pitching I've ever watched. And that has me so excited because on opening day, with our pitching staff, as long as there's not too many injuries, you can dream. You can dream that we could go a long way. Maybe 1 or 2 of these offensive guys break out. Maybe Travis Shaw has a resurgence, right? Maybe Luis Urias becomes the stud that everyone expected him to be years ago when he was like a top 10 prospect in baseball. You never know. You just never know with opening day. And that is why I love it so much. Hope for every single team. And so if you're sitting here watching this and your favorite team is, I don't know, the Rockies, and you're like, I have no hope. I played the Dodgers and the Padres. You just never know. You just never know. Every team has hope. You don't know what's going to happen this year. And there's some exciting times ahead for every fan base. And that is a beautiful thing. A beautiful, beautiful thing for opening day. So I hope you all enjoy it. I hope you're all geared up, ready to go, have some good food, have your phones out, your TVs on, whatever it takes to watch at least a couple innings of your favorite team play baseball today. Now, I said I was going to share some things I'm excited about, and these are going to come fast and furious off the top of the head. But the first thing I'm really excited about is the young guys. So if you weren't paying attention, the Reds called up Jonathan India, 5th overall pick from 2017. The White Sox called up Andrew Vaughn, 3rd pick from 2019. Or no, 2018 for Jonathan India, 2019 for Andrew Vaughn. And that's pretty exciting because, for years we were seeing teams, we're going to put them off. Nico Horner, specifically this year, Cubs, right? The Cubs getting rid of Kyle Schwarber, getting rid of John Lester, all those guys crying poor. And now they are giving Anthony Rizzo just horrible contracts. I think their last offer was like under $15 million a year for 4 years for him, which is absurd, and it's a slap in the face to the face of the franchise. And then on top of that, Nico Horner. Now, sure, his bat's not great, but his defense is amazing. Was like a finalist for Gold Glove or won Gold Glove last year at second base for the NL. And they sent him down because they have to send him down for 36 days for them to get another year of eligibility on top of him. And so the Cubs being cheap and messing with service time. They did it with Chris Bryant. They're doing it with Nico Horner. Well, on the flip side, you got teams like the White Sox. You got teams like the Reds. And you had teams like the Padres with Fernando Tatis that are saying, no, we don't care about the 7th year we're going to get. We are going to take this guy and we're going to put him on the roster at the start of the year. And it's super exciting. Reds fans should be excited to see Jonathan India. They should be excited to see a healthy Nick Senzel too. And White Sox fans should be really excited to see Andrew Vaughn. The one thing I'm concerned about with Andrew Vaughn is that while there's no doubt his bat is probably ready, he hasn't played above A-ball, or high A-ball, but weird year last year. He would be ready at this point if he had played in AA, AAA last year, but he got to play in the summer camp or whatever, so no big deal there. The one thing I'm concerned about is that you're replacing Eloy's bat with a little bit worse bat, presumably, maybe a significantly worse bat if he's really not ready, and somehow you're replacing a terrible defender with an even worse defender. He grades out as a 40 defender at first base. That's not going to get better in the outfield. And so Andrew Vaughn is a DH. Eloy is a DH, but Andrew Vaughn's a DH that's going to be a worse defender than Eloy in the outfield. And if the bat's not as good, I think I would have gone the other way and tried to get a vet in there that had a unbelievable reputation as a defensive outfielder and gone the other way and just really flipped from being one of the worst defensive outfielders to one of the best, since you're not going to be able to replace Eloy's bat. But, I'm not the White Sox, and they're much smarter than me. Outside of the Fernando Tatis trade for James Shields, every move they've done has been pretty good. So, I'm sure they know what they're doing. It just wouldn't have been what I did. Second thing I'm super excited about, Vlad Guerrero Jr. So it's been a couple of years, and I've been a big proponent for Vlad. 105 WRC plus his first year, 115 WRC plus his second year. I knew I wasn't going to talk about stats, but few stats here. And that's 5% better than league average hitter and 15% better than league average hitter. Nothing to write home about, but also nothing to be disappointed in. Now, the first overall prospect, that's a little disappointing for people. And so there was concern that, if he doesn't get his swing elevated, he's not going to hit for enough power. Well, this spring, he's hitting for power. He's knocking the cover off the ball. I saw a stat today that in the last 2 years or 3 years since he debuted, he has the most hits of 115 miles per hour or more. And so Vlad, super excited to watch him and the Blue Jays this year. Bo Bichette, Kevin Biggio, Nate Pearson, if he's healthy. Going to be a very exciting team to watch, and I cannot wait to watch Vlad tear the cover off the ball and, hit 35 home runs and have a 150 WRC plus, and everyone can calm down about Vlad not living up to his number one prospect. This year is the year for Vlad Guerrero Jr. I can feel it. The third thing I'm excited about is the Padres-Dodgers. That is going to be so fun. That Padres team, the Dodgers are obviously really good. Dodgers are going to be amazing, and they still have so many prospects in their minor league system. Keibert Ruiz, if Will Smith gets injured, right? Gavin Lux should be up and playing, and they've got so many guys. Josiah Gray, pitching side. So many guys that should be fun and exciting to take over if any of their really good guys get injured. And so they're not going to miss a beat. But the Padres, man, trading for Blake Snell and trading for Yu Darvish and trading for dude from the Pirates that I can't think of his name right now. And then you have Fernando Tatis, and you've got Tommy Pham, and you've got Trent Grisham, and you've got Austin Nola at catcher that people always forget about, I think, even though he's insanely good, older, but insanely good. And you got the recipe for an absolutely amazing dogfight in the NL West, and I could not be more excited to watch it. And then a couple other things I'm really excited about, and we'll get this Ding and Corners done today and you on your way for opening day, and that is which minor leaguers are going to get called up. So there's a list of 3 guys off the top of my head that everyone thinks is going to get called up. Wander Franco, pretty much a guarantee, right? Unless he gets injured. Julio Rodriguez, I'd say Wander is a guarantee. Julio Rodriguez, think he might get called up, but also I could see them just calling up Kelnick and waiting on Julio Rodriguez. The timeline from the Mariners isn't exactly, let's call up all our good prospects right now and try to win. And then the last one is Spencer Torkelson from the Tigers. No doubt his bat is ready. If you are a top pick from college, your bat is probably ready instantaneously. That being said, the Tigers aren't really on a timeline to win right now. They're on a timeline to try to find pieces to stick for when their top prospects get up. Casey Mize is up, and Tarek Skubal is up. But, Matt Manning, when he gets up, and some of their other Riley Greens, those guys, when they get up, you want to call up the Spencer Torkelson type when those guys are ready and not before that point. So I highly doubt. I think he's ready, but I highly doubt Spencer Torkelson gets called up. But I could be wrong. We'll see. But those 3 guys, I'm excited to see if they make the majors. Wander, I'm 100% positive he's going to make the majors. Spencer Torkelson, I really doubt. And Julio, I'm kind of in the middle of. I don't think it would be wise if they were a service time playing team to do that. But if you're a team like the Reds with Jonathan India, then by all means, call up your guys. Let's get those young guys in there and let's see what they can do. I am so excited about it, and we'll see what happens. But those are three things that I'm excited about. There's various a million other things I'm excited about. I'm excited to watch former Brewers, Isan Diaz and Monte Harrison on the Marlins. Right, I really want them to do well. I'm excited to watch, like terrible divisions where some of these young teams like the Tigers or the Royals, who knows, maybe they explode and they're that team that we weren't expecting to win, and all of a sudden they're good out of the blue. That's really exciting to see. So many exciting things to watch this year, and I hope you all really enjoy it. I hope you all enjoy the fact that we're getting a 162 game season. I know there's going to be COVID issues throughout the year. There's going to be times where your favorite player is out for 2 weeks, and it seems unfair because you have to go up against you're without Vlad, and you have to go up against the Yankees and the Rays for 9 games in 9 days, and you have no Vlad Guerrero Jr. No, that's going to stink. For Blue Jays fans, that's a hypothetical situation, obviously. That's going to stink, right? But it's going to happen. So everyone sit back and enjoy what baseball we got, because last year stunk. 60 games, end of the year, had to sit all the way through summer without baseball. That was terrible. And so now that we're getting spring, summer, and now fall baseball this year, please enjoy it. Don't take it for granted. And everyone enjoy their opening day. And go get brats. Eat some brats today. Thank you, everyone, for listening to Dinging Corners today, and I will talk to you guys again next time.